Police chief locked himself inside the prison, threw away the keys, and turned to look at the big screen on the wall, where a body in a protective suit lay, and it was his wife, Anna. Just then, the deputy police chief walked in and hurriedly tried to persuade him not to do something foolish, but Nick, with a determined expression, said, "I want to get out." Little did he know that because of this statement, Nick was sentenced to death. It turned out that in this underground city, there was a very strict rule that no one could say "I want to get out," otherwise they would be expelled to the surface and die in a world filled with poisonous gas, witnessed by everyone. However, Anna and her friend George discovered a hidden video on a computer hard drive, showing that the outside world was actually free of toxic gas, full of birdsong and fragrance, and brimming with life. To prove it all, Anna took a daring risk and shouted "I want to get out" in front of a crowd. Despite being the police chief, Nick could only endure the pain and personally expelled his wife to the surface. He hoped with all his heart that everything Anna had discovered was true. However, in front of all the onlookers, Anna was ultimately killed by the poisonous gas. George witnessed his friend's death and secretly resolved to uncover the truth. But not long after, he was cruelly murdered as well. Nick sensed the conspiracy behind it all and sought out George's girlfriend to investigate the clues. Julie showed him a note left behind by her boyfriend, which said, "The truth is hidden in the place where we often go on dates." Faced with Nick's confusion, Julie didn't explain much but instead brought him to the lowest level. At the end of the corridor hung a warning sign that said "Do not proceed." Just as Nick was hesitating, Julie moved the sign, revealing a gap in the wall. The two passed through the gap to the other side of the corridor and found a hole not far away. Julie skillfully led Nick down into the hole, and upon reaching their destination, she immediately turned on the power, leaving Nick astonished at what he saw: an enormous excavator underground. It seemed that after the underground city was excavated, the workers couldn't remove it, so they sealed it with 9 meters of concrete and built the 144-story underground city on top. George had discovered the blueprint of the underground city on the hard drive, which allowed them to find this place and frequently have dates here. The two began carefully searching for clues. After a moment, Julie indeed discovered a hidden fishing line. She followed the line and found a package, which, upon opening, contained a computer hard drive and a work journal. Nick decided to take these two items back for further research and told Julie that if he encountered any unexpected circumstances, he would leave her with clues. But unexpectedly, the next day, Nick locked himself in prison and said the forbidden words. Under the supervision of the mayor and the deputy police chief, Nick was dressed in a protective suit and was about to be expelled to the surface. However, he had no regrets because he had seen the truth from a hard drive. He was determined to leave the underground city and find his beloved wife.